All right, first and foremost, all praise, honor, and glory is to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone, and honors to you fellow laborers pushing out this word in all true faith and sincerity. It's the book of Psalms, chapter 23, and verse 5. Thou preparest a table before me in the presence of mine enemies. Thou anointest my head with oil, my cup runneth over. Yeah, so this is the forefather David, pretty much speaking prophetically, all right, with this precept. And pretty much this whole chapter, Psalms the 23rd chapter, which is a short chapter, but what I want to focus on is the 5th verse, all right, where he said, the Lord prepares a table before me in the presence of my enemies, all right, and that table is dealing with these scriptures, all right. The Lord opened up this word to us while we was under the foot of our enemies, all right. And it also goes into when we go out to camp, we set up, all right, and we bring out that word. Well, that's that table, all right, in the presence of our enemies, because these devils watching us by way of the internet, all right. And when you go into, like, the government or anybody who ever resisted the government, even from terrorists down to just the small drug trafficker or embezzler, all right, the one common thread is Esau will gather intelligence and he will move in on them. And those, different scenarios which I named, they basically try to hide from Esau. Yet Esau might send in an informant or, gather audio or visual and gather up enough evidence and move in on them. But in opposed of us, all right, the men of the Lord, we ain't hiding. We coming right out in the presence of our enemies, man. So this devil has gathered enough information on us. He didn't have to do any extensive research on us, man. All right? Because we doing this in the presence of our enemies, man. All right? Now this is the book of Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 2. And starting at verse 12. Therefore let us lie in wait for the righteous, because he is not for our turn. Yeah, that's right. And how could the so-called white man make this assessment? Because he actually see us, man. He see us when we go out on the streets and we declare America's downfall. We declare the downfall of the so-called white man. All right, we not with this system. All right, we have not conformed to this man's ways. We are against his new world order. All right, so this the devil saying he is not for our turn. And he is clean, contrary to our doings. He upbraideth us with our offending the law, and objective to our infamy, the transgressions of our education. Yeah, and when we upbraid them, all right, to braid something is pretty much to lock or fasten something down. But when you upbraid something, you tearing it apart or shaking it up. That means we actually cutting these devils in their spirit. We upbraiding their spirit, man. All right? Verse 13, he professeth to have the knowledge of the Most High, and he calleth himself the child of the Lord. That's right, which is interchangeable with Israelites. So when these devils send in these councils and these meetings, they not talking about goddamn ISIS. They talking about those who call themselves the child of the Lord or the Hebrew Israelites, man. We top on that agenda, all right? Verse 14, he was made to reprove our thoughts. He is grievous unto us even to behold. What that's going into. These devils can't stand watching us, man. Hey, it said he is grievous unto us even to behold, which links up with in the presence of our enemies, man. See, we not tiptoeing around, all right, and this devil got to go into any extensive, spying on us. We coming right out, man. All right, diligently. Every day this devil got to behold us, man, on the internet. And they wake up and they can't, it's an obsession, man. It's not like they said, well, fuck it. They got that internet YouTube sensation, man. They watching us more than anybody, man. All right? It says, he is grievous unto us even to behold, for his life is not like other men's. His ways are of another fashion. Yeah, that's right, because in reality, if we were still in that coon stage, like the average nigga, then these devils wouldn't have to speed up this new world order agenda, man. That's why it tells you in Revelation, the 12th chapter and the 12th verse, he know that he have a little time. And the reason why he know that, because we bringing it out, all right? If we were still in that coon stage, this devil will be at ease, man. All right? Now, this is the book of Psalms, chapter 37. And I'm going to jump around a couple of points. This is Psalms 37:12. The wicked plotteth against the just, and gnasheth upon him with his teeth. Yeah, so how is this devil plotting on us? Because he watching us, man. All right? That's how he plotting. And his plots is to get rid of us, man. All right? Because the vibration we putting out on the planet actually condemn this devil. And we speeding up their plans, you know? Now, a nigga on the roof, you say, jump, nigga, jump, you know? All right? That's what we doing to this devil, man. We telling him to jump to his death, man. We actually putting that vibration out on him, and it's working on him, all right? Jumping down, verse 32. The wicked watcheth the righteous, in the presence of our enemies, man. All right, the Lord has set up this table in the presence of our enemies. All right, it says the wicked watcheth the righteous and seeketh to slay him. Yeah, so how they watch us? By way of the internet, man. All right, they see these live screens going out, starting with the apostles, all the brothers diligent, the true brothers, the sincere brothers, they diligent. They bringing out this information, all right? So this devil watching us, man. This devil watching us more faithfully than the average nigga, man. All right? And they ain't watching us for entertainment. They in a cold sweat, pacing back and forth, pausing the internet, you know, pulling their fucking hair out, man. Because these words, it resonate with this devil, man. Because it's his judgment, all right? It's his judgment. Like we say down south, a hit dog bark, man. You know, if I say something in a room full of guys, you know, and the guy that say something back, well, that mean what I said, it touched his nerve, all right? So that's what these devils, man, all right? It says, the wicked watcheth the righteous and seeketh to slay him, man. Verse 33, but the Lord would not leave him in his hand, nor condemn him when he is judged, all right? So in reality, the Most High gonna deliver us from that day, man. All right? Verse 34, wait on the Lord and keep his way. All right, he'll do this work. Because the Lord, Yahweh Shah, which is the image of his father, what was his rallying cry, man? What was his whole campaign? To push the word, man. So when you keep the Lord way, you doing it likewise, all right? And he shall exalt thee to inherit the land. When the wicked are cut off, thou shalt see it. Yes, so that's going to be a beautiful blessing. Like it tells you in Sirach 25th chapter, 7th verse. There are 9 things I found to be make a man happy. One is to see the fall of his enemies. So we going to be preserved to see this devil fall, all right? I have seen the wicked in great power and spread himself like a green bay tree. Yet he passed away, and lo, he was not. Yea, I saw him, but he could not be found. Mark the perfect man, and behold the upright, for the end of that man is peace. But the transgressor shall be destroyed together. The end of the wicked shall be cut off. Yeah, all right? So that's the times we in. We in the times of 2nd Ezra 6 and 7. The end of the world is Esau, and the beginning is Jacob, all right? Verse 38, but the transgressors shall be destroyed together, the end of the wicked shall be cut off. But the salvation of the righteous is of the Lord. He is their strength in their time of trouble, which we're approaching, brothers, all right? And the Lord shall help them and deliver them, all right? Salakia. When you come across that word deliver, all right, which I was going into that camp yesterday with the brothers, that's dealing with Yahweh Shai, man, all right? He shall deliver them from the wicked and save them because they trust in him, all right? So, yeah, brothers, the persecution is coming because we are right in the presence of our enemies, man, all right? So I hope this video was a comforting video to the sincere brothers out there. All right, we almost out of here. Until the next time I say shalom.